Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War, episode 74. And when we left off, we'd had some good, some bad. The good was our absolute badass of an emperor managed to beat back a large-scale Brutii attack on Levarvum, and we've also managed to beat back a attempted Brutii invasion of Vicus Marcomanni. However, there is some bad, unfortunately. The bad today is we've lost Britannia Inferior to the Britons, who have re-emerged. We still haven't retaken Armorica, but we're going to do that in a minute. Mogonactium is under siege, and there isn't really any relief forces in the area to respond. And I lost the siege of Sparta because my retard troops ruined everything. I laid out a perfect plan for them, and they managed to find a way to completely bugger it up, which means I'm back to square one on attacking these territories here. But hopefully I'll have another army ready soon, with which I can launch out of Kydonia and attack Sparta once more. But at least we do control Apollonia, so we do have a foothold in Greece now, so we can start kicking out these nice rich Brutii territories. Might try for Larissa or Salona first, but it really depends on when the Brutii are moving, because it does look like the Brutii are sending yet another army towards me. It looks like it's got a bit of a mix though, because we do have Hastati in this army, so it might be a combination of weak and strong troops. Gaius Julius can move to block the Brutii though. We'll block them at the port of Batavium, so this will buy us a bit of time before the Brutii attack. But most likely this Brutii army will take the bait and attack Gaius here. So that's fair enough for us. So what else can we do this turn? We do have 12,000 denarii to burn. So what should we burn it on? Well, first things first, let's just quickly jump up to Britannia Inferior, because what we are doing is we're getting ready for our attack, but we're going to be waiting one more turn because we're just going to retrain the auxiliary a little bit, just equip them with some better stuff, and just replenish the numbers of some of the early cohorts, I believe. If we can do that. No, we can't. Oh yeah, because I'm doing a little bit of a structural upgrade as well for Britannia, because I've kind of ignored Britannia for a little bit. There are some more Briganti rebels as well in the area, but we'll have to deal with those another day. I'm going to focus on taking out Britannia Inferior ASAP, so it's going to be about maybe a turn, 2 turns till we get that back. Alicia, on the other hand, we are just about done with our army. However, I'm a bit reluctant to have an army march out of Alicia at the minute, just in case if Mogonactium falls, the Brutii might try and go for Trier next, so I'm a bit reluctant, so I'm going to have to make sure Alicia is ready to cope. And one thing we could do to improve Alicia is install city plumbing, just to keep kicking down the squalor, and also hiring a few more early legionary cohorts. I'm going to move out next to... Actually, no, not early legionary cohorts. Hire some more auxilia, just to keep an eye on the town during the absence of my main army, which will be on its way to Armorica. Right. Not a lot else left to do this turn as well. We are starting to make plans for our attack on Parma as well. We've also blockaded the port of Messana, so we are starting to harm the Scipii economy. Not as much as we've harmed the Brutii economy, but we are making progress. Admiral Julianus of Parma, I believe, is going to go and blockade the port of Cirta, which is going to continue destroying Scipii economy. It's starting to ruin their trade. Admiral Secundus is on his way to Parma. He's going to pick up a troop. Once we've given him an army, I'm going to land near Lillebeum, and we're going to start making a big effort to take this town over. And I will be having forces from Croton join and forces from Corralis join as well. Though with Corralis, we'll need to arrange a new boat because I've actually sent the navy away. So just going to arrange for just a byrene will do, because it's just going to be a short jump to Lillebeum. But then again, if it's more than one turn, I will arrange for another boat just in case. But right. Enough talking now. We are going to jump to the next turn because there isn't really a lot left for us to do, so it's going to be really wait for to see what the Brutii does. I do have 3,000 denarii left to spend, so I might just invest that in Italia just to continue training fresh troops, which the Brutii soon won't be able to do since I am now absolutely ripping up their economy by blockading their ports, so I think that's what I will do. Rome's garrison could probably just use a little bit of a boosty uppy, so we'll just get some auxilia, so just 5 auxilia as a base, and also start putting in some legionary cohorts, or at least I can only put one in, but that's just going to start building up a new army, because you never know, if the Brutii do make a big move on us, we have a bad defeat, at least we always have backup troops waiting for us. It's always good to have a backup plan. But there isn't really anything left to do this turn, so let's just jump to the next turn and see what's going to happen in the world of Rome. See if the Brutii continue to make moves against the Roman Empire, or will they finally bow down to it. I hope they bow down soon. They're going to lose this war. I'm really starting to put down the attrition. Right, we actually are under attack. Looks like Luca Chaera has actually launched his attack on Mogonactium, so I was suspecting he would do it this turn because he actually did have his equipment ready. So Luca Chaera has about 90 more men than I do. However, the strength ratio is 5 to 8 in his favour because I only have early legionary cohorts and archer auxiliary and town watch. So yeah, it's not going to be an easy fight here. Luca Chaera does have a lot of auxiliary though. He has cavalry, so if we can burn down his ram, actually we can remove a cavalry from the equation of this battle. But he does have some legionary cohorts which might make good, early legionary cohorts. So actually the armies are pretty evenly matched. The problem is Luca Chaera has cavalry, I don't have any spears. But what I do need to do is I need to be clever, I need to quickly shoot down as many enemy equipments as I can. So this one's going to be all on the archer auxiliary. So this is going to be a tricky battle. Potential to lose Mogonactium. I will say there's a potential to lose Mogonactium, but I will make sure to have a new force march out quickly. And if we do lose Mogonactium, I'm going to get as many kills as possible. And then we can quickly take Mogonactium because he won't have time to repair the garrison. But he won't have the funds to either, because this is where my plan's going to play. No money left for the Brutii now. They're losing money by the boatload, man, because I literally have boats blocking up their port. Oh well, they do say victory loves prudence, don't they? Oh yes they do. Yes, yes, yes they do. This loading screen is dreadfully slow today, by the way.
Do not fear our enemies today. The Brutii are Romans, and they are just men, not gods. They can be killed. They are keen, eager, and foolish. We need only let them die before our walls. There is no advantage in numbers to either side. Therefore, skill and courage will be the keys to this day's battle. Yet, that said, they are the stronger, better men. If we go at them bullheaded, we aid their strength. Cunning will be what wins the day. The enemy deserve no better than to be shot down. Let us do this and conserve our strength. Last time I fought those men, we were unlucky. It is now time to take revenge for that defeat and teach them to fear us anew. And take heart, men, for we have sharper, pointy things than them. Oh yes, much sharper.
Right, let's get this one over now. So I guess in a way my general is right. This is going to be revenge for the defeat at Sparta, which was caused by my troops tarding up. So let's just hope the Brutii troops also tard up. But it looks like we're going to attack this wall here, where there's a great big indent for no reason really. They've really spread themselves out, so the Brutii are taking advantage of their numbers. They know that I can't hold everything at once, so we do have ladders and rams here. Cavalry is just waiting in the back, waiting for its opportunity to come in. They also have a siege tower here, which I believe, let's see what's manning it. They've got a unit of early legionaries and 2 units of auxiliary. So, how am I going to do this one? Well, it's going to be tough, but what I am going to do is, I'm going to have a town watch. They're going to watch the... oh, I can't move. Right, sorry. The town watch, I'm going to stand here where I believe the siege tower will land. Now, siege towers... Actually, no, wait. That's a weak siege tower. I wonder if... It's only made out of wood. I wonder if concentrated fire arrows could bring that thing down, actually, if we're lucky. But what I am more concerned about is I want to bring down the ram first, because the ram will... If we lose the gate, that enables all the enemy cavalry to come in, so... Control of a gatehouse is going to be the most vital element to this battle. So I'm actually going to put my archers here. Then what the town watch can do is, they can hold the siege tower off for a small amount of time, and they can buy time for my legionary cohorts, who I'm going to have put in the middle of these defences here, in case the enemy gets their siege ladders up. But I'm going to hope my archers that we can slow down the enemy siege ladders, and try and maybe kill as many of their handlers, or even rout as many of their handlers as possible. So, early legionary cohorts are going to go in the centre defence here. So I can't really make much of a plan here, because we are incredibly spread out here. We don't have a lot of strength. So actually, you know what? I'm going to put 1 unit of archers I'm going to have one unit of archers try and bring down a siege tower. You never know, we might just get lucky on that one. As for the general, I can't really hide him in the plaza this time. He's going to be needed if enemy starts taking over the streets. So general is going to be guarding the gatehouse. He's going to be bracing the gates in case we do lose the gatehouse. So general, you're going to hold that gate for me, and you, by God, you better hold it well for me. But this is going to be our plan then. So I've got the legionaries in an area where they can be nice and flexible, so they can go either to siege tower or to siege ladder. Archers here are going to try and bring down the ram and then start bringing down the siege ladders. Got some archers here trying to bring down a siege tower. If a siege tower does make it, which I suspect it will, Town Watch are going to try and hold off the siege tower attackers for as long as possible until the legionaries can come and reinforce if we manage to take control of the walls. It's not going to be an easy battle, I know. While there isn't much of an advantage to numbers on either side, I don't really have that many good troops. I do have a sort of balanced army, but to be honest, I have Town Watch. I really should have Auxilia, but I believe this was at a time when I was running out of money and I deemed Mogonactium a safe territory. How wrong I was. Either way, 3, 2, 1, let's just get this siege over and done with. So first things first, you archers, you are to target the siege tower. You lot, I want all of you to target the ram. We're going to try and break down the enemy siege equipment first things first. So there we go. We've already got one big volley going on that, so let's just keep bringing them on. Let's see another volley going into the siege towers. Brutii are being somewhat reluctant to make a move. I hope they're... Oh, hang on. I heard a big door. Ah, they've got ballistas. I forgot they have ballistas. Looks like the Brutii are going to try and use their ballistas to soften up my numbers before they make an entrance to a city, which is a strange tactic, I admit. I wouldn't think a ballista would be very accurate against walls, or at least units that are hiding behind walls, since I have nice crenellated walls with turrets and stuff. So it's going to be hard for the Brutii to break in. So yeah, right now they've just made themselves sitting ducks. So yeah, I'm confident now. Yeah, you just keep doing that stupid. Ballista, Brutii. I'm just going to sit here and burn down your fucking ram. Easy peasy. Come on, just keep getting those fire hours in. It's gonna catch fire sooner or later. I know it's winter, which probably gives me a disadvantage. Haven't managed to burn down that siege tower either, but yeah, right now Brutii are being a little bit boring. I think they're gonna. Oh, beautiful! Right, archers, you've done excellent. Right, that's the siege. That's the ram out of the equation. Let's move on to the ladder now. Let's just bring down this ladder. We've prevented the enemy cavalry from getting into the city through the gate now, unless we do lose control of the gate, which I hope we don't. But for now, archers, let's just start working on these siege ladders, because you know what, the Brutii, they've buggered up. Just like my AI in last battle, the Brutii AI has buggered up. They're just going to stand here and man the siege ladders. Well, fair enough. A ballista ain't going to bring you walls down, you idiots. They really won't. There's the ram gone. So yeah, well done, idiots. Right, just in case, I'm going to actually redirect one unit of archer auxiliary. You guys, if I can just select you, I want you to go and start working on the tower, because the tower hasn't caught fire, and we'll start maybe just a bit more, maybe a few more concentrated volleys will bring this tower down, because my men are really trying. I mean, come on, I think it's got to catch fire sooner or later. I know it's winter, so it's snowing and shit, which might make it harder for a fire to start, but we have to do it sooner or later. How are you guys going on the siege ladder? Starting to burn down a few of the enemy men. Actually, you know what? I might actually bring the... Oh, hang on. Are they making a move? No, they're just rebuilding their formation. Right, you know what? I might have these guys go on to regular arrows, even though fire arrows just look so goddamn cool. Are you guys... Like, hey. I gave you an order. Attack the siege tower. Come on. Stop attacking... right, these archers are actually not following orders right now. I just gave them an order to attack the siege tower. They're not. So, right, archers, let's move you into range. Come on. Get a shift on. We need you in range of the enemy siege towers so we can start taking them out, while the other archers, just let the other archers do what they want. And you know what, bugger it, leave the fire arrows on, because you know what, they look cool and they might start wearing down the Brutii morale. Oh, I'm not being good at talking today. I should have done vocal warm-ups or some shit, right? Just keep bringing that down, This is far too easy, Brutii. This is ridiculously easy, actually. That ballista's got to run out of ammo soon. I mean, I really hope that ballista actually does run out of ammo, because this is just embarrassing. They got this one ballista here. Just try. Is it trying to? I know what it's hitting my gateway. It's damaged it. The only thing is, it's done shit all damage. It does about 2% damage per shot. I hope you brought 200 bolts with you, otherwise we're gonna be here for a long time. If that's right. No, it's 100 bolts. Sorry. No. Apologies, my friends. My 2 times table is a bit out. Wait, hang on. Is it? No, it's 50 bolts. Yeah, 50 bolts. 50 bolts. 50 bolts. 50 bolts. 50 bolts. It's 50 bolts, right? 50 bolts is 100 divided by 2. Yeah, let's do maths later, people. Let's do maths later. Let's focus right now on just burning down all the enemy Brutii stuff, because the Brutii are being excessively boring and excessively stupid. Right. Come on. How are my men doing? Yeah, we'll just set fire to all the ladders. Set fire to... I mean, we've near enough decimated that unit, actually. But, you know what? Let's go... Actually, no, wait. I don't know if there's a damage penalty, actually, for fire arrows. I should have looked this up, but I don't know if there's a damage penalty for fire arrows. I know there's an accuracy penalty. As you can see, my volley is not exactly the most accurate. We're kind of just spraying the whole area of fire. But then again, I think even at that, Roman archer auxiliary are not exactly the most gifted of archers. You know, archery isn't really one of the big tenets of Rome. They prefer really to use their infantry to do all the work, and you know, they just rely on the good old pillar. But you know, let's just switch to normal arrows and just see if we can gauge a difference. We know we have a nice opportunity to do a scientific experiment here, so let's just see if this... Oh, well, we practically burnt everything, actually. But let's just see if this one volley of nice arrows actually makes a difference. How are we doing on that siege tower? It's not on fire yet, but it will be soon, I hope. Right. How are we at? Oh, I should really... Right, guys, are we gonna... There we go. It's in a few hours coming down. Come on, let's get some more arrows going. Come on, come on, come on. I know ammo is getting excessively low now, but I guess we've done an okay job at wearing down the Brutii numbers a little bit. We're basically wearing down their ways into the city. Once that siege tower's gone, then I can concentrate all my forces onto the enemy siege ladders, which is this is where we can come into our own. Right, you guys, are you now ready to attack the siege tower? No, you're not, right. See if we... No. Arch! Fucking arch rocks it. Right, you guys, get over there quickly, because you know what, I get really annoyed when you just straight up don't follow orders, by the way, and I think we damaged that ram by the way. No, we didn't damage that ballista. Good. I think if we kill that ballista, that will trigger the Brutii to commit to a full assault. So I'm just going to have my archers very quickly make their way over here, see if we can burn down this siege tower, because it's just sitting here, just not bloody dying, which is really, really annoying, actually. I mean, come on. It's got to burn down sooner or later. I mean, come on. It's had so many goddamn fire arrows just shoved in its throat, and yet we haven't had one enemy loss here. I hate you so much, Brutii. Right, let's get some more fire arrows going. Come on, guys, come on. Let's get another volley going. I mean, come on. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Don't let me. There we go. Now we've got more volleys going in. More volleys going in. Let's get all the volleys going in. Come on. I think one unit has actually now just run dry. This unit has actually now run dry for arrows, actually. No, actually, it's just left that. I think that was its last volley. These guys are now actually out of ammo. Right, Archer Auxilia, who are out of ammo, still have to hold the walls, by the way, but I'm just going to ungroup them because I'm going to put them in the unammoed section. So these guys are now just letting off their last few rounds, and it looks like all these fire arrows have actually gone to complete and total waste because we didn't burn down the siege tower. How goddamn annoying. And you know what else is really, really annoying? The Brutii still aren't making a move. And all my other archers are now running out of ammo, so... Oh, hang on. Oh, hello, movement. Right, the Brutii are actually now starting to make a move. Right, they've got bored. Alright, our legionary cohorts, we're going to get you moving over here, so let's get you over here, because this is where the enemy thinks they can make their move, so we're going to bring you over here. And then I'm also going to bring the two archer auxiliaries here, because these guys are now out of ammo, so these guys are now going to have to do their super duty, and they're going to have to also come and hold the wall, just using their knives. I mean... I know Archer Auxilia aren't exactly the most gifted of melee fighters, but their armor is decent. It's basically on the same level as an Auxilia, so you know they do have some holding power at least, and they can hold for us while we're waiting for other things to happen. Archer Auxilia, let's just give up on that siege tower. It's never gonna happen now. It just looks like the thing just doesn't want to fucking burn down, which is just a really big pain in the ass. Actually, I mean that thing's taking like a whole load of ammos, like just basically so much ammo worth of my goddamn fire arrows, and yet the bloody stubborn thing just won't catch on fucking fire. Archer Auxilia, try and focus fire on the Auxilia. You're gonna have to do what you can, because now the Brutii have now completely and totally committed to a full assault. They're bringing in everything they have. So where are we at with the legionary cohorts? They are somewhere. No, oh, they're here, right? I thought I had this horrible moment where they'd actually managed to get outside the city walls, and I'm just being stupid, because let's face it, that is predictable.
The enemy towers have reached the walls. Pray to the gods that Roman courage will win the day.
I really hope the courage of my town watch does hold out. But I mean, we've had miracle moments from town watch before. But right, you guys get moving down here, because it looks like this is where the enemy's going to deploy their ladders. Same will go for the actually. They've got more ladders as well. Right, I want one unit of legionary cohorts. Rear unit, like far rear unit. You guys are going to have to deploy here, because you're going to have to hold down the ladders. Other ones are going to have to just go there and hold this army off. I really don't think we're going to win. I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling positive. But we have taken out 18%, oh, nearly 20% of the enemy army, actually. My actual towers now, these guys are going to start contributing. They're going to do their thing. But the Brutii, I do control the siege tower now, so I want all units here. By the way, archers, you are not to go into skirmish mode. You are to stand and fight. You know, that is extremely important. We stand and fight now. We don't cower. We don't run away. This is how we do it now. But the Brutii are now making their way up the walls. So here we go. Sending up the Auxilia first, at least. So the Archer Auxilia might be able to beat them back. It's probably going to be a very closely matched fight. The Auxilia might just clinch it, but I do have more numbers than them. So that's the one thing I do have an advantage of. And luckily, stamina hasn't really harmed my Archer Auxilia too much. They haven't lost any stamina, so this is another advantage for us. We're not tired out. We can still fight. 'Cause, you know, all we've just been doing is just really picking them off. Really, that's all we've done. We just picked them off. Simple as that, really. So let's just get all the enemy Brutii killed, and then we'll be in a good position. Actually, you know what? We don't even. Actually, no. I'm going to keep both units of early legionary cohort here because Brutii are going to start committing more forces to this wall. So let's just try and take this a bit of a time. We'll take them out one ladder at a time. I'll just have to have some units deployed just to keep these towers safe. I mean, they're bringing in their early legionary cohorts here, so it's going to be up to these guys to try and keep the odds even. So actually, you know, yeah. Let's bring one unit. Oh, actually, no, doesn't matter. The enemy routed. Good. They're going to go back down the ladder then. So they're just going to climb up and then realise, oh, you know what? We don't want to fight. Let's just go all the way back down. You know, we didn't want Mogonactium anyway. That's the one advantage I have over the Brutii. We can get them to rout if we're lucky. That's what we need to do. We need to get them to rout. Right, how are we doing over here? Enemies have made contact. They are starting to break in. Some of my town watch are starting to lose their nerve, though. That is natural. Really expected. So it's going to be up to the Archer Auxilia now. I want them to hold their nerve. I want them to do everything they can. So Archer Auxilia, I'm seeing one of you not fighting. Do you want to try and move in, try and, you know, get the pressure off the town watch, because the town watch just aren't going to last. So I do think we are going to lose this wall, actually, because town watch are just losing their nerve. So we're going to lose that wall. Might have to bring my general back to hold the area. I just pray, I really do pray to Jupiter that we don't lose the gate, though. If we lose the gate, the enemy cavalry is going to just come thundering in, and that's where we're going to have our big problem. But early legionary corps are getting ready to face off another unit of Auxilia over here. It looks like we're getting wrapped up. Enemy's running out of units to send at us, so you know what, one of you guys, may as well just pull you guys back. I'm going to have you just pull to this wall here. Just help these guys because they're a bit diminished from their tangle with the enemy legions. So you guys just get back, please. They're doing it nice and swiftly at least, so nice to see my enemies have a nice sense of urgency about them, and that's always an appreciated thing. More Brutii are starting to lose their nerve. Good. Once we get them to lose their nerve, that's where we can win. Because if we can keep them compressed and tight, we might be able to make the Brutii feel a bit claustrophobic, if you get what I mean. But guys, come on! You've got a perfect rear flanking attack, and you're pissing this advantage away. Come on, get into their rear. Don't just stand there and stare at them. Although some of our guys have fallen off the wall, which is not the best thing in the world in a way. But come on, you just keep pushing the line, keep the Brutii surrounded, keep them contained. Don't let them spread out. If they spread out, then they spread like a big green virus. That's what we don't want in this battle. I'm gonna keep the Brutii nice and contained. We are losing this engagement though here, but it's alright, reinforcements are here. We're going to keep this wall nice and safe. Looks like we're sending out a few more units, so we're sending out more Auxilia actually. So these Archer Auxilia actually have fared absolutely brilliant. These ones here who are fighting the legionary cohorts are really starting to die. Town watch are all but destroyed now. That's a shame really. I think I might actually pull out the other legionary cohort. Gonna pull them out here because we need to just hold this ladder now. They're not sending strong units on that ladder there, so we're all right on that front. So we're gonna send them here. General, I'm gonna have you make your move now. By the way, who is our governor? By the way, Cassius Lucilius, of course. Forgot all about you, my friend. We're gonna have Cassius Lucilius just deploy near this wall here, just in case the Brutii start trying to make their way into the streets. Because I don't think we're gonna hold this wall for much longer, which is a genuine shame. The Archer Auxilia really are trying to just fight their hearts out, really. I haven't seen them rout yet. I mean, their morale is dropping. They are wavering, so I don't blame for wavering because they are fighting a superior unit. But my guys have just got to do their best, really. They've just got to keep trying, keep fighting. Simple as that, really. Simple as that. Right, you guys, don't just stand and stare. Let's get into them. Don't throw your pillars, by the way. I know I gave you a pillar order, but I've just changed that to a sword order. Do not engage with pillars. I don't want to risk hitting our own men here. Just try and get into them because, yeah, this unit of legionary cohorts, we've got one unit of legionary cohorts defeated now. That's a shame. You guys, I want you guys to come and join in the party. Come on, come on, come on. Archer Auxiliary can hold this wall for now. Brutii, oh, actually, no. Stay. I'll have the Archer Auxiliary go in your stead, actually, right. You guys stay there. Archer Auxiliary, I'm going to have the Archer Auxiliary. They're already on the move, so have the 2 art units of Archer Auxiliary just come and help out over here because they're sending legionary cohorts up there. I want my early legionary cohorts helping out. So you guys just keep going there. Let the legionaries deal with this one on their own, but it looks like their morale is already breaking up, so we shouldn't be here for really more than a minute, really. All that's left now is some auxiliary. That's it. Done a good job of breaking down some of the enemies, at least with our arrows. We haven't really done the best job. Maybe I should have probably just targeted my men to hit a more broad spectrum of enemies, but overall, we've definitely... Ooh, hello. Oh, we won this engagement? Nice. Right. It's all falling into place now. Right. General, I want you to make your way up here. Let's just bring this map zoomed in so I can get a better view of things. Yep, we've actually managed to hold the walls. Well, I guess that's what the Brutii get when I just spend ages pissing around. What a load of morons. Right. Guys, you hold these ladders just for a little bit longer. You lot, I want you to start making your way down here because we do have one enemy left to fight, and that is the cavalry, who aren't just gonna... I don't think the cavalry are gonna give up the fight just yet. They're just sitting there observing the battle, hoping for a chance to make their way into the city, but they ain't getting one. But I might have to send my general out, try and engage them, try and herd them. I actually don't know what to do about the cavalry. Maybe I should have put a battle timer on, like, so the Brutii would automatically surrender. But yeah, my men are extremely depleted now. We're not looking good. We are not looking good at all. Oh well, we had a good run at least. If that's the case, we had a good run. Right, keep holding this wall, lads. Keep holding it. We're breaking them up. We're breaking them up. I think I just saw their banner go to shit. Actually, let's just have a quick look if we can just get the details on them. I'm trying to get the details. We're killing them as soon as they get up the ladder. That's the problem. I can't get any details on them. Yeah, come on. I'm trying to just get some details. I think these guys are going to break anyway. I think the auxiliary just don't have a chance. I mean, here's some nice shots of our guys just fucking murdering the Brutii as soon as they get over the ladders. It's just, they ain't got a chance, unfortunately. My legionary cohorts are just working hard and playing hard. They're just absolutely dominating the enemy in this battle. They're just absolutely, completely and totally dominating them. I mean, we just don't have a chance in the world, do they? Not one chance at all. Bringing up their last few auxiliary now. So they're basically bringing up their final units of infantry because all I have left are the war dogs and the ballista. So maybe if I lose all the infantry, maybe cavalry automatically withdraws. If it does not, I'll have to send my general out to try and lure them, actually. I'll just have to have all my men sally forth. So I want all men now actually just to start lining up down here. We'll just wait for everyone else to we'll just wait for these guys just to finish off. But right, everyone is to sally forth at the gates. We're gonna have to move out and engage the enemy soon if it comes to this. But yep, have we won here? No, we're just waiting on these guys to get up the ladders. All right, take your time, guys. Take your time. Make sure you get all your affairs in order by the time you're at the top, though, because you won't live when you're at the top. You will get killed, unfortunately, because yep, I'm doing a wee bit of spawn camping in a way. But then again, they're camping my spawn there. I mean, my units spawn out the gates. Those cavalry just sat there waiting to murder them all. Aren't they a load of fun, aren't they? Right. Come on, just take them over. Take them out, take them out, take them out, take them out. Is anyone left? No, there's just one Brutii left. There we go. And, oh, they're retreating, actually. Good. Right, they're out of here. The Brutii I know they've lost. That's it. The Brutii I know they've lost. They're out of here. Excellent. Excellent. Right, I know. Excellent. You know what? Well done, guys. You held the wall brilliantly, and you actually held it in the face of adversity in a way. I was really convinced we were going to lose this wall here because I'd put all my stupidly crappy units there. But even if we did lose, even though I know it says clear victory, but to be honest, I'm going to be humble or something. I'd only grade that as a narrow victory. We came so close to losing. I mean, we lost so many men in that battle. But overall, I had 411 men in the garrison. Luca Chaera brought 502. He does get to live, by the way, but I will send my assassin his way. But I think Luca Chaera might go into disgrace for now. 435 men I managed to kill. I did lose 255 of mine, which means I do have about 200 men left, but I will need to invest some serious retraining money, and I think I am going to buff up the garrison now, because I think Mogonactium will become a future target for the Brutii. They're not going to take this defeat lying down, they will be back. But overall, here are some brilliant kill stats. Archer Auxilia overall gave a powerhouse performance, early legionary corps all gave a powerhouse performance. Town Watch didn't give a really good performance, unfortunately. Most of them did die or rout, but they did their part. They kept the Brutii distracted, they held them, they slowed them down, gave my Archer Auxilia time to just net those kills. So you know what, we did a good job, really. Close battle, very close battle. Not the fastest battle, a rather slow battle actually, but it just goes to show for the Brutii, in a siege you can't be slow, you have to be swift, otherwise I'll just burn all your stuff down. Well, it does look like Segestica is now under siege. Well, we'll deal with all that next episode, folks. But we're going to just jump through some notifications now, and then we're going to call it an episode. But yep, Segestica is under siege once more. So the Brutii, like I said, the Brutii don't seem to take their defeats lying down. So, do we have any info on Captain Sextus? Not really. A little bit more. There are Hastati and Auxilia in the army. What's the army status of Segestica? It's still very good, actually. We've still got urban cohorts, plenty of archers, some early legionary cohorts. Well, I have two options. Do I relieve it or do I leave it? Gaius Julius is in relief distance with his rather big and fancy army. I think I might actually relieve Segestica next turn, because I don't want to fight another siege of Segestica, because then I have to invest money into repairing it. But either way, money is no issue for us today, for we have a lot of money. And there's Luca Chaera, by the way, running away in disgrace. Right, let's just quickly jump to Mogonactium while we're here, because public order has sunk, because obviously the siege took its toll, the people were starving. So let's get the walls repaired, and well, actually we need to repair the gatehouse. We just need to pick up a few ballista bots that were in there. And I'm going to retrain all the men, but I am going to add another unit of Archer Auxilia, and then that's the training queue full. So reminder to me, next turn I'm going to recruit more stuff at Mogonactium. But Segestica is under siege, so we're going to have to deal with that next episode. End of turn report. We lost some money, but we still have we're basically swimming in money. Monopolising the trade routes really is paying off for us. Borders Home, by the way, is in a bit of trouble. We need to retrain some men, of course, and let's do some repairs. Repair the sewers. The riot must have damaged the sewers, which is why we're having issues with public order. And by the way, we do have a new character there. We have to find him something to do. But repairing the sewers. Actually, build some public baths, or actually, I'm not going to bother with a temple. Just build some public baths for now. Faction announcements, by the way. Titus Gracchus has got married. Cassius Lucilius is a good commander. He's also received a decorated hero, which gives him a discount on unit training costs. Alright, so Mogonactium now has a discount for training. Good. Aulus Mamilius now has a geographer. Tertius Pennus has a mathematician. Julianus Julius has a cook. Quintus Vinicanius a comedian. Caius Elenius a mistress. And Valerius Mamilius has an architect. All lovely good stuff. Construction report, by the way. Londinium has a barracks. Deva a temple to Bacchus. Vicus Goffi a stone wall. Parma some irrigation. Carthago Nova some irrigation. Scalabis now has a forum as well. So which town did got the... Oh yeah, Londinium got the barracks, because I managed to not... yeah. I can recruit Praetorians from Londinium, but we do need to be able to recruit other units as well, such as early legionary cohorts. By the way, Marcus Urbicus has a pet lion, so don't fuck with him, right? Just train his town watch, by the way. I believe there was a plague in Londinium not too long ago, which has depleted my numbers a little bit. And recruitment report, by the way. Arinium, some new early legionary corps. Batavium, some earlies. Coralis, some legionaries. Levarvum, some earlies. Alicia, some earlies. Davos, some auxilia. Kydonia by Irene. Vicus Goffi, some earlies. Tarentum, some town watch. Rome, some more auxilia. Trier, some earlies. And Capua has also trained some town watch. So we got a lot of stuff done this turn, or at least through this transition. We managed to hold on to Mogonactium for now. So I'm happy about holding on to Mogonactium. That keeps the Brutii slowed down. That slowed down our numbers. Yes, we couldn't kill a family member, but we weren't really in a position. In a way, I was caught my trousers down at Mogonactium, but luckily they were all the way down. They were about knee height, so we're alright there. So what we really need to do is we need to rebuild our garrison. We need to get stuff sorted, but apart from that, we are in a better position now. Just before we do wrap up, where is my assassin? There you are, Augustus. Your mission is to track down Luca Chaera while he's on the run, so let's get rid of him. You know what, because while we couldn't kill him on the battle map, we can always kill him on the campaign map. It's simple as that, really. So you just make your way up there, and we can see that he goes away. But that is actually where we're going to call it an episode today, folks. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, the defense of Mogonactium, and next time on Let's Play Rome Total War, we're going to march out to Britannia Inferior, we're going to march out to Armorica, we're going to end these little uprisings, rebellions, resurgences, we're going to get rid of those. As for Locus Gepidae, by the way, not going to bother with Locus Gepidae until I capture Vicus Veneda and secure it, but then, because it's more of a Brutii problem now. The Brutii, I mean, when I was controlling Locus Gepidae, the Gepid tribes, they didn't mind me. They let me settle down, they let me colonise the land and take over. Maybe they weren't fond of the Germanians, but when the Brutii come in, the Gepids just absolutely hated them. So it looks like the Gepids have their loyalties right. The Gepid tribe is a friend of the Roman Empire in my eyes. But that is where we're going to have to end it today, folks. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you all on tomorrow's episode. See you later, folks.